Hello and welcome to a new forging video. Today is part 2 of the Tanto Knicker. In the previous video I made the Damascus steel billets and I forged the knife. Today is all about the heat treatment and making a handle. In today's video there's more grinding and a heat treatment and more sanding and in the end a finished knife. That's where we left off the last time. At first I continue grinding the knife. It's still in the rough form and it needs to be refined. Once I'm happy with the form, it's time to punch my maker's mark. It's 2 runes, the J rune and the K rune. Normalizing the steel refines its structure. Does the color shift not look amazing? It's time to harden the knife. I heat my heating oven to 820 degrees, preheat the oil to be ready for the quench. This part is the most nerve-wracking one because it shows whether your forge weldings are good or not. I tested the hardness of the steel with a file and it's good, and now it's into the oven at 200 degrees to be annealed. This step is followed by more grinding and then eventually hand sanding, and there's one thing I need to be really careful about, and that is to not heat the steel too much, because if it's too hot it will lose all its hardness and it would have to start all over again. I used a belt grinder from 36 to 120 grit and then start hand sanding with 180 all the way up to 600, because 600 is for me the sweet spot when I do the etch in the ferric chloride. I'm already done with the hand sanding, so it's time to etch. I always use water to clean off the acid and 2000 grit sandpaper to clean the steel. After etching, I use some kind of baking powder to neutralize the acid and prevent the steel from rusting too easily. It is time to prepare the handle. The new owner of the knife gave me this antler and specifically requested to have it mounted onto the Tanto. In the beginning I drill a hole and then extend the hole with a saw and a file until it fits. Once I'm happy with the fit, it's time to glue the knife in. I prepare 5-minute epoxy and also use some sawdust from the antler to give it the same color when I glue it in. Once the knife is glued in, it's just to make sure that it looks good and then let it cure. The knife is done and I'm happy how it turned out. I hope it brings a lot of joy and happiness to its new owner. I really like how the pattern looks. In the middle we can see the pumpkin layer, and on the top and the bottom the other Damascus steel billets that we made in the previous video. And it really looks good. I like it. Thank you very much for sticking with me. And also thank you for your positive feedback. It's an additional motivation for me to try to get better. If you enjoyed the video, I really appreciate a like, and also subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to the next video. Bye bye.